Do you ever feel overwhelmed by stress or anxiety, like your mind is constantly racing and you can't find peace? In this video, we'll explore timeless lessons from the legendary Miyamoto Musashi, showing you how to calm your mind in every situation. Step 1. Deep breathing. One of the easiest and most effective ways to calm down in any scenario is to do deep breathing. That exercise is very easy to do, but very strong. As soon as we are in a tough or stressed situation, our bodies automatically start the fight or flight response. Because it comes from our need to stay alive, this reaction makes our heart rate go up, our muscles lock up, and our breathing quick and short. Unfortunately, this may have helped early humans deal with physical threats, but in modern times, it can cause stress, overload, and mental instability. Deep breathing can help stop this stress reaction by starting the body's relaxed response and calming the mind back down. The art of deep breathing has a lot to do with what Miyamoto Musashi taught. Musashi knew that being in charge of his breath was important for staying clear and focused, especially when he was in the heat of fight. He knew that controlling the breath was a way to control the mind. We can use Musashi's ideas about staying calm and in control of ourselves in our daily lives by practicing conscious breathing, which helps us stay balanced even when things are hard. We turn on the parasympathetic nervous system, which is also known as the rest and digest system. When we breathe deeply and slowly, it slows down the heart rate, lowers blood pressure, and makes the whole body feel calm, which is the opposite of the fight or flight reaction. Deep breathing also brings more oxygen to the brain, which makes it easier to think clearly and do well in school. In times of worry or fear, deep breathing helps us calm down and look at the situation from a more reasonable point of view. Find a quiet place where you can sit or lay down comfortably and do some deep breathing. First, close your eyes and take a slow, deep breath in through your nose. Let your belly grow along with your chest as you breathe in. This will help you make sure you take a long, deep breath. Hold your breath for a few seconds and then slowly let it out through your mouth. Feel the stress in your body leave your body as you relax. Focus on the feeling of the breath coming in and out of your body as you do this for a few minutes. Being present in the present moment is something that Musashi talked about a lot. Deep breathing is a great way to bring your attention back to the present. We don't think about the past or worry about the future when we focus on our breath. We are fully in the present moment instead, which helps to calm the mind. Mindfulness, which comes from Musashi's lessons, helps us build mental strength and the ability to handle life's obstacles. Deep breathing isn't just a way to calm down when you're feeling stressed. It's also a way to keep your emotions in check and your mind clear over time. You can train your mind to stay calm and collected even when bad things happen by making deep breathing a daily habit. Musashi's lessons tell us that the only way to become perfect is to practice and be disciplined all the time. Like a hero who trains regularly to improve his skills, we too need to do deep breathing exercises on a regular basis to improve our ability to be calm and think clearly. Deep breathing is a simple but effective way to get back in control of your mind when you are feeling anxious, scared, or overwhelmed. Musashi learned to control his breathing to stay focused and cool during fight. We can learn to control our own minds during life's storms by doing the same. Deep breathing helps us become more calm inside, which gives us the strength to handle any situation with style and confidence. Step 2. Grounding techniques. When you're feeling anxious, stressed, or emotionally overwhelmed, grounding methods can help you calm down quickly. You can use these methods to stop negative or rushing thoughts, bring your attention back to the present moment, and feel connected to the world around you. Miyamoto Musashi, who was very good at focusing and thinking clearly, would have known how important it is to always keep your body and mind centered. For Musashi, staying grounded was important for keeping his mind in check. It's also important for anyone who wants to stay calm when life gets tough. The 5-4-3-2-1 method uses all 5 of your senses and is one of the easiest ways to ground yourself. Check out your surroundings and name 5 things you can see, 4 things you can touch, 3 things you can hear, 2 things you can smell, and 1 thing you can taste. Focusing on the present moment helps you stop worrying or annoying thoughts by keeping your attention on the present. Musashi often said that you should keep your mind on the job at hand. This method teaches you to bring your attention back to the present moment, which gives you control over your emotions. The practice of focused walking is another good way to ground yourself. Musashi spent a lot of time going around the countryside, so he probably knew how relaxing it is to just walk and pay attention to each step. When you walk mindfully, you pay attention to how your feet feel on the ground, the flow of your steps, and how your body moves. Just like Musashi would have focused on his steps and moves during fight, this way of centering brings you into the moment and helps you relax. You can clear your mind and get back on track by tuning into your body's natural routine. Senses can also be used as part of grounding methods. For example, you can feel the link between your body and the land. Putting your feet firmly on the ground while you sit or stand can help you feel more stable and safe. That you are directly connected to the land is a sign that your mind and body are supported. Musashi thought that a fighter should be strong in mind and body, as well as in skill. By focusing on the present, you build a strong base from which to face any task, just like Musashi did when he went into battle with his thoughts clear and focused. Another centering method that can be very helpful for slowing the mind is visualizing. Think of yourself as a tree whose roots go deep into the ground and hold you firmly in place. No matter how strong the wind or storm is, your roots will keep you steady. Like Musashi's ability to stay strong in the face of outside forces, this mental picture can give you a sense of strength and calm when things get tough. When you visualize, you mentally ground yourself. This keeps your mind from wandering to worry or fear and keeps it on the present. Musashi's lessons stress how important it is to control your mind and not let outside things bother you. This way of thinking fits with grounding methods because they help you take back control of your feelings and thoughts. Grounding helps you get out of the chaos in your thoughts and back to a state of calm. You can do this through physical awareness, mindful movement, or visualization. Grounding methods, like Musashi's dedication and fight, need practice to become second nature. But after some time, they can help you stay centered no matter what. So our world moves quickly, and there are many things that can distract us. To keep our minds calm, we need to practice grounding methods. They help us remember that we can always come back to the present moment, even when life gets too much. You can stay cool, focused, and strong by staying grounded, just like Musashi did his whole life. Step 3. Self-care. Taking care of yourself is an important part of keeping your mind calm, and Miyamoto Musashi would have put a lot of value on it. Self-care is often linked to current health trends, but its real meaning is more in line with the focused and thoughtful way of life that Musashi lived. He knew that to be a master in fighting, in personal growth, or in controlling the mind, one needed more than just hard training. They also needed to find balance, rest, and take care of their health. Musashi taught that self-discipline and taking care of oneself are very important. However, self-care is not the same as treating oneself. Instead, it's about doing what you need to do to stay balanced and make sure you have the energy and focus to deal with the difficulties in life. Musashi thought that taking care of the body and mind was important for building up the stamina and focus needed in fight. This way of thinking is still true today. Mind and body that are well taken care of are strong and can stay calm even when things are stressful. Self-care comes in many forms, and all of them help you feel better mentally. As part of physical self-care, you should eat well, work out daily, and make sure you get enough sleep. There is a strong link between being physically healthy and being mentally calm. If your body is tired, hungry, or worried, your mind is more likely to get upset, nervous, or stressed out. Musashi, who was very good with swords, knew that a fighter had to keep his body strong and sharp to keep his mind clear. The same way, we need to take care of our bodies so that our minds can stay calm when things go wrong in life. Self-care for your emotions is just as important. This means letting your feelings out and working through them instead of ignoring or stuffing them down. Musashi's works show that he thought a lot about himself and controlled his feelings so they didn't control him. For emotional self-care, you could talk to a friend you trust, write down your feelings and thoughts in a book, or get professional help when you need it. When you deal with your feelings in a healthy way, you clear out the junk in your thoughts that can keep you from being calm. Taking care of your mental health means giving your mind good and helpful situations. Musashi learned a lot of different things, from how to use a sword to art and thought. He had a calm, well-rounded view of life because he was interested in many things. In today's world, taking care of your mental health could mean reading, being artistic, or practicing mindfulness. The goal is to feed the mind with things that bring peace, growth, and happiness, which will lower worry and anxiety. So, taking care of your inner self gives you a stronger sense of meaning and purpose. His way of life, or code of life, was based on the principles of Bushido, which means way of the warrior. These principles helped him live with honesty, discipline, and mental peace. A lot of people take care of their mental health by doing things like praying, meditating, or spending time in nature. Putting your feet on something bigger than the things that stress you out in your daily life will help you stay calm even when life throws you curveballs. Take care of yourself every day. It's not something you do just once. In other words, it means being aware of your physical, social, mental, and spiritual needs and taking steps to meet them. Musashi's lessons tell us that inner power and balance are the keys to inner calm and strength. When we take care of ourselves, our bodies and minds are ready to handle the trials of life with strength, patience, and calm. Musashi's advice shows us the importance of taking care of ourselves as a way to find inner peace and long-lasting power in a world that often values being busy and always getting things done. Step 4. Physical activity. Getting some exercise has been shown to help lower worry and clear the mind. Endorphins are chemicals that make you feel good and calm that are released when you exercise. As a fighter, Musashi knew how important it was to be strong and durable, but he also knew that staying active was important for keeping your mind clear and focused. It can help clear your thoughts, lower your stress, and make you feel better all around if you do physical exercise regularly. Whether you're going for a quick walk, doing yoga, or practicing martial arts, moving around takes your mind off of stress and worry, making you more calm in stressful situations. Musashi believed that training the body wasn't just about getting ready for battle. It was also about training the mind to stay calm and steady no matter what. Musashi talked a lot about how important it was to find a balance between strength and strategy, between moving and staying still. Being active helps restore balance by letting you get rid of stress and energy that you've been holding in. When you work out, your mind is straighter, more focused, and ready to take on obstacles. By working exercise into your daily life, you can be as dedicated to mental and physical discipline as Musashi. This will help you stay calm and in charge even when life gets too much. Musashi lived his life with the goal of always getting better, both mentally and physically. Not only does exercise make your body stronger, it also makes your mind sharper, which makes it easier to stay calm and collected when things get tough. Step 5. Limit screen time. Too much time spent in front of a screen is one of the main causes of mental clutter and worry in today's world. Whether it's work texts, social media, or the never-ending news, being in front of a screen all the time can be stressful and keep your mind from relaxing. Since Musashi didn't live in a time with these kinds of distractions, he probably would have stressed how important it is to limit needless stimulation to stay focused and clear-headed. People lose touch with the present when they spend too much time in front of computers. Using social media can make you feel bad about yourself, anxious, and restless. Musashi knew how important it was to stay focused, and he taught that to really calm your mind, you should limit all distractions, whether they are inside or outside you. He talked a lot about how important it was to keep things simple so that you could see clearly and act precisely. To calm down, you might want to limit the amount of time you spend in front of a computer. Set aside time during the day to check your email or social media, and make sure there are no screens in certain areas of your home, like your bedroom. You give your mind the space it needs to rest and recover by limiting the amount of digital noise you hear. The lessons of Musashi tell us that discipline is needed to keep our minds calm. You can learn self-control by reducing the amount of time you spend in front of a screen, just like he did with his physical and mental training. You'll find that your mind is clearer, more focused, and better able to deal with the problems you face every day. Step 6. Spend time in nature. Musashi, a Japanese martial artist, believed that spending time in nature can provide a sense of peace and quiet that is hard to find in today's busy world. He believed that nature could teach us important lessons about being patient, strong, and calm. Being outside can help you feel better, lower your blood pressure, and less stressed by calming your mind with the sights, sounds, and smells of nature. Nature not only provided ideas for Musashi's training, but also helped him see things more clearly. Being outside helps you forget about the stresses of everyday life and get in touch with your inner self. Musashi's lessons emphasize the importance of being alone and thinking, and nature is a great place to do both. Real peace comes from within, but we can grow it by spending time in quiet places. By immersing ourselves in nature, we can clear our thoughts and calm down, as the natural world takes away all the unnecessary things and stresses of life, leaving only the most important things. Nature also helps us remember that everything changes, including seasons, plants, and rivers. Musashi taught that the key to mental peace is to understand that life is always changing, and when we understand this, our fears and stresses become less important. Spending time in nature helps us relax and cool down, which can be applied to personal problems, stressful situations at work, or feeling stressed by the speed of modern life. Musashi's lessons on controlling our minds are still relevant today. He knew that real strength comes from within, and that the first step to getting through any task is to master our mind. Deep breathing, centering methods, self-care, exercise, limited computer time, and spending time in nature can help us calm down and face the difficulties of life with more clarity and focus. To achieve calmness, one must be disciplined, think about themselves, be present, let go of unimportant things, and take care of our bodies and minds. By following these steps, we can learn to feel deeply at peace no matter what. In the spirit of what Musashi taught, remember that every moment is a chance to become more calm. Your mind is the most valuable thing you have, and mastering something leads to a strong will and a calm heart.